Okay, we did it. Day 7. Um, um, so we are going to celebrate success and also plan ahead. So let's reflect on the progress that you've made during this course. How are you feeling? Um, have you tried the workouts? Um, what did you think about those? Have you had any breakthrough or aha moments? Um, we're going to celebrate your progress, reflecting on your journey, and then plan our next steps to keep moving forward. So, okay, I don't have a lot of notes today. Sorry. So, what are some things that you noticed? What are some things that you um what are some victories, some wins, some small wins that you had this during this week? Were you able to find some additional time to incorporate some movement into your day? Were you able to set some short-term goals that maybe you achieved this week, right? One of the things that I say my little victory we'll celebrate that is this week was a very busy week for me, work, just things going on, and yet I still made sure that I had that I got in my Bible study, that I got in my workout. I'm not working out today. I'm taking a rest day today. I was actually going to do an active rest day and go for a hike, but it's raining. So, and as you can tell, probably I am extremely stuffed up. Um, I did some um light cleaning, and so I was in the basement, and I think just the dust from that has affected me. Uh, so apologize for the way I sound and the snifflies and all that. But the one thing that so I still got in my workouts. I still did things even yesterday when I wasn't feeling the greatest. I still did the workouts, and I did the things that I knew I needed to do for my body. And so for me, that is a huge win because I did the things anyway. And there's times, we all have that. We're not going to feel like doing something, right? We're not going to have that motivation. We're not going to have the desire, the want, the um willpower, I guess you could call it, of always wanting to work out. But here's the thing. You do it anyway because you know that it's going to make you feel better. It's going to help you feel better. It's going to get you to where you want to go. So even though you don't like feel like it or you don't have that motivation to do something, um, or maybe you're just um you okay, so an example we'll say with my head cold. It's a sinus infection, I'm sure. It's just stuffiness, whatever. But with the exception of probably today, because Sundays I do typically do an active rest day. I don't do any workouts. Um, one thing I make sure that I get in is my little cocktails. And this one I actually so the thing about the what I drink every morning, it's um it's got collagen to help with my skin, hair, and nails. When as we get older, our body doesn't produce that enough collagen, right? So that gives me My nails have never looked this good. Like, I don't know that you can, like, how long they are. Um, they just look so good. I haven't done anything with them. I've filed them a couple of times, but that's the thing. I they don't break as easy. So I really like just I'm just amazed by that, right? So having that collagen has really helped my hair, skin and nails. And then the other thing I put in there is the pre-workout, and that does give me that. There's a little bit of caffeine in it. So yes, it does give me a little bit of caffeine. Way less than probably I think it's the same amount as a cup of coffee. And that's it. That's the only caffeine that I have or that I drink in a day. So my energy is natural energy. Um, and it is a natural energy, and um, it helps me push through my workouts. It's like I said, it's a pre-workout. It helps me push through the workouts, some of the tougher ones that I do. Um, and then there's, with the exception of yesterday and today, because I ran out of it and I'm waiting for my order to come in. I do this thing called First Thing, and that helps with mental clarity, brain fog, all of the things. Um, and then of course I have chocolate. So that's chocolate. Um, it's chocolate vegan protein powder, and this gives me that extra protein. It gives me gut health. There's a whole bunch of probiotics, like all the things that help you with your gut health. It curbs my cravings. I'm very like sugar is one of the things that I like all the time. And I have been sugar free for almost a month. Now when I say sugar free, I'm talking like I know this has a little bit of sugar in it, right? It's got like 5 grams of sugar in it. So anything that is 5 grams or less, because you can't always get away from sugar, right? There's sugar in everything. But when I say I haven't had sugar, I mean I have not had any chocolate. I've not had any candy. I've not had any um, donuts, brownies, cupcakes, cake, pie, any of those things. I just don't eat desserts anymore. Um, I don't eat. Um, so my reward for that is getting that pedicure later next week. So making sure that you award yourself. Sorry, kind of got off topic because um, is always you need to reward yourself, right? Okay, so the next thing. So what's next? What are we going to do next? Well, we've got some things from this week that we have that we can put into practice, right? And I'm going to do a really quick recap. Sorry, um, of what we talked about this week. So, we talked about goal setting and the importance of goal setting and um, getting clear, achievable goals to help keep us motivated and accountable, right? So we talked about goal setting. We talked about um, quick, effective workouts, like what workouts to do, how 5, 10, 15, 20-minute workouts can make significant impact in your fitness, right? We talked about time management for fitness, so the strategies to fit workouts into your busy schedule, whether that's taking the stairs, just getting some type of movement in your day. We talked about going back through my notes. Oops. Okay, I went too fast. We talked about mindset motivation. So what do we do that our mindset can make or break our fitness journey, right? And it empower ourselves to have that positive mindset. And then we talked about affirmations as well. So different affirmations we can say to ourselves, overcoming obstacles. And then we had some little quick workouts for different types of goals. So whether it's strength training or mobility, flexibility, um, cardio. So no matter what your fitness goals are, there are workouts for you, and you can discover routines that fit your needs. So what's next, right? What are we going to do next? What's the big next thing? So Body is coming out with this brand new program. There's actually two brand new programs that Body's coming out with, but one of them doesn't drop until December, and I'm actually really excited about that, so I'm going to talk about that one as well. I don't have a lot of information on that one because I just found out about it yesterday. So I'll give you more information as I come along. I'm working on doing a weekly newsletter, so I will be working on that today so I can send out a weekly newsletter that will have all of the stuff um, that's coming up and just some more information. They'll have links to the products that I use, and more explanation on why I use them because they make me feel so much better. The supplements that I use. It's just amazing, even in this past week, in the last couple of days, because I didn't have first thing. I am amazed at how different not having that supplement of a morning has made me feel. Yesterday I just kind of felt um, not necessarily lost, but I felt like I wasn't performing fully, right? And granted, I was I was struggling with this head cold, um, so I just felt like I was just not 100%. But a lot of that did also have to do with missing that supplement that has really helped me. Okay, so the next thing, so there's a new program. I've talked about it before. It's called Body Lava, and it's with Elise Jones. She is one of my favorite trainers. I have two favorite trainers, and I cannot wait until Jericho McMatthews has a new program. Um, I'm hoping, let me rephrase that. I'm hoping Jericho McMatthews gets a new program. I love working out with her. She's one of my favorites, and I have this kind of unspoken, I guess if I say it now, then it's not unspoken anymore, right? But one of the things that I would absolutely would be the so cool to do would be to work out with Jericho, like on stage, like in um in Body, the people that you see working out with the super trainers, so like with Jericho, with Elise, with Autumn, um, they're actually Body partners. Not all of them, but if you do the Morning Meltdown 100 Super Block, and I think there might be um, an example or a sample one of that Super Block. Um, that's with Jericho, and the blonde girl, the girl that's the modifier in that one is actually a Body partner, and she used the 100 Super Block. Sorry, not the Super Block. She used the Morning Meltdown 100, so that's a 100 days of workouts. She did that one program, and she lost over 100 pounds and kept it off. And it's just her transformation is so amazing. Um, she's such a beautiful person. I don't know her personally, but I've been following her on Instagram, and she's just amazing. I love her energy. Um, so they do allow, or they bring in Body partners to actually do, and the people on the screen, so they have kind of the backdrop. Um, they have Body partners that actually, those are Body partners on there. They're not just like actors or whatever. Um, they're body partners that are testing the products. They're testing the workouts. So um, that's an unspoken thing. I would love to be able to do that, right? I enjoy. I'm weird, I know. I enjoy working out. It is fun to me, especially with using these body programs because they are so much fun and the trainers are so motivating and they're just completing a program. Actually, completing a program is so satisfying. I just completed Morning Meltdown 100 Super Block. It was 15 days. So I committed to 15 days, worked out. Um, it was a 3-week program, 5 days a week. I think it was like 30 minutes, maybe it was the max workout. Um, Completed that program and I feel so amazing. Like all the workouts that I have done have just really made a huge difference. I'm gonna do some before and after or some um okay, talking about this the next program, sorry. Body Lava is coming out at the end of this week or at the end of this month. So that is the next program that I'm doing. It is completely all body weight. There is no equipment unless you need like blocks or something like that, which I don't have. So I probably either won't use them or I will use like I have 10-pound weights that I can use as a block, right? You can use books, you can use any types of things that it doesn't have to be those yoga blocks, right? You use what you've got. And if you don't have weights, you can use water bottles, you can use milk jugs, you can use a wine bottle. I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do a post later today. Um, it's just because I like to do funny things, and I haven't done a funny post. But um, when you don't have equipment, you can use what you've got in your house. Like you don't have to use different things. But I saw a video of somebody doing using wine bottles as weights, and you will actually be amazed at how it's something that I'm like, wine bottles are not that heavy, right? But the more reps you do, the heavier they get. Like my 3-pound weights sometimes feel like they're 20 pounds just because of the different reps that I do. But Body Lava does not take any equipment whatsoever. 20 minutes a day, 6 weeks. 20 minutes, 5 days a week for 6 weeks. No equipment. It's completely body weight. And it's just going to be a phenomenal program. And the really cool thing about Body Lava is that you can purchase this as a standalone. Like you don't have to have the subscription. You can just purchase the program and you will have it for life. Never needing any subscription to the Body platform. There's different ways that you can get it, and I will be working on that. That will be part of the newsletter that I'll be sending out later today or Monday, whenever I get it done. Probably later today. But anyway, so there's different tiers, different price points, I guess, on what you can do. And the really cool thing about this is when you one of those price points, you actually get this program for free. So like you can get get $20 off. And there's more. I've got it somewhere else, but you can get $20 off, and then you use that $20 to purchase that program. So you're saving like it's just really cool, and it's Elise. I mean, if you've tried her sample workouts, you just know Elise is amazing. I love Elise. Like I said, she is one of my favorite trainers. Her and Jericho. Okay, so that's the next program that I personally am going to do. And I will have a group running. It will start July 1st. and we will be doing that program. So we will talk about in that with that program more. We will expand more on what we just learned these 7 days, these last 7 days. It will be an expansion of um, fitting fitness into a busy life, or fitting fitness in, period. Like, even if you're not busy, but there's just, getting your fitness in, and how you can do that with different things. Okay, so that's the program that we are doing next. The other program I wanted to talk to you about is dropping in December, and it is Autumn Calabrese program. It's called Bella Vital, and it is a hormonal health program. And I am really, really excited about this one, because as we age, our hormones change, right? So we go from, and this isn't just for women in premenopause, menopause, or um, that in between. You're you're not in premenopause and you're not in menopause. You're kind of in that in between, perimenopause. There we go. Had to think of that word. Um, which is where I am right now. I'm in that perimenopause phase. I haven't hit menopause yet, so I'm in that perimenopause phase. But it doesn't matter which phase you are in. You can do this program, and it's you have a lot of people struggle with everything that they've tried. They're not losing weight. Um, hot flashes, night sweats, insomnia, like all of these different hormonal health things that can be changed, right? So it's going to be all about hormonal health. There's some supplements that will be in there, and I'm just really excited about this program. Like I said, I just learned about it yesterday. So as more information comes out, I will send that along too. This is being a little bit longer video than I intended. Okay, so next step, make sure that you celebrate the fact that you have completed this 7-day mini course, right? Celebrate that. Celebrate your small wins. And then for the next step, you can join me for Body Lava, and expanding on what we've already talked about this week, and getting more information, right? So I will be sending out more information on that, like I said, in my newsletter. For the last entry, because I will be on Monday, I will pick the winner from all of the entries that have come in. So to celebrate you for completing the 7 days. So for your last entry, I want you to reply back to the email that you get. I want you to tell me what you celebrated. Like, what is that one thing, that big or small, right? Big or small. What is that one thing that you celebrated from this week, that you're celebrating today? And it could be from the things that we talked about this week. It could be anything. It doesn't matter. Celebrate your small and large wins, right? It could be fitness related, it could be nutrition related, it could be just maybe it's something that happened at work, right? Couple of Several months ago, I was asked to speak at a mini conference, and for my work, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's just a Q&A kind of thing. No, like, they made it sound like it was no big deal. And I get there and I get the agenda, and I'm listed as the keynote speaker. I didn't actually prepare anything. So it was very like, she's like, oh, I just need you to come in. I just want you to talk about this one thing and just kind of give us an update. It's no big deal. But she listed me as a keynote speaker. Like, I was the first person to get up to speak in the room. Now, there wasn't a lot of people there, but if you know me, you know, getting up in front of a lot of people kind of not scares me. It just, it's not one of my favorite things to do, but I will do it. And so that was a mini win for me. Like I'd never been a keynote speaker, but I hadn't really prepared anything because she made it sound like it wasn't a big deal. And so I just talked about this one thing off the cuff. Like I didn't have anything prepared. So I kind of felt a little unprepared, because I hadn't really prepared anything specific for that, because she knew how I felt about talking and speaking in public. And so she didn't want to make it anything more than it was. But for me, that was a very big win, because I went in there and talked to a group of people that I didn't know about a topic that I was very well versed in, but still not prepared for being that keynote speaker, because I'm a keynote speaker, so that's like a big deal, right? Granted, it was only, 20-minute conversation, but still. So that was a small win a couple months ago. So there's, it could be anything, right? Just anything. So send me your small wins. Thank you for joining me for this 7 days. Um, AdaptFit is what I called this, because we want to try to adapt and fit in fitness into our daily schedules, into our weeks, into our days, and how that's going to look and how that's going to play out. So I hope that you join me in July for the boot. I don't even know what to call it. I don't want to call it a boot camp or a fit camp. I need to find a clever name for it, right? Because boot camp seems so rigid and structured and more military. And this is kind of it's going to be hopefully fun, right? Informative, but it's going to be expansion of this. So I really hope you join me in July, and I will look out for my newsletter. And on Monday, I will be picking the winner. So make sure you do send me your email on um, what was your celebration? What did you celebrate, and how did you celebrate it? Okay, or how are you going to celebrate if you haven't already? Right? Like I said, I'm at the end of the month, I'm celebrating by getting a pedicure because I am sugar free. So, okay, that is it. This is longer than I intended because I didn't put any notes down and I'm just talking off the cuff. So, there we go. Ramble and all. I apologize. But have a great week, and I will hopefully see you in July when we do our next month-long um, uh, group training, whatever you want to call it. I'll figure out a good name for it. But just stay and look out for more information coming.